Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Sorry I'm late. I am had a little technical difficulty just trying out different things on different computers. But we've got some news for you. Today in this episode, we're going to talk about, the budget resolution. You may have heard that already. Some positive steps towards immigration reform. We're also going to talk about, as you've seen in the thumbnail, about the new USCIS director. Okay, she's done some things. Okay, so let's see if that will help you. Stay tuned all the way to the end to see if anything here can benefit you. All right, now we're back. Welcome to Green Card Guys TV. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Sorry for the layout here. I'm using my this is what we have. We have the budget resolution. Let's talk about that first because I know a lot of y'all are excited about it. A lot of y'all, I don't know, they said estimated 11 million people are here undocumented, or maybe have some kind of DACA or TPS included. Now, I know a lot of y'all are asking, does are essential workers included? I sure hope so, but they only said that there's no detailed list of certain people that are included in this, but we already know there's some politicians like our favorite one in Texas. Well, I guess I don't know if he's any better than Ted Cruz, but John Cornyn said he only cares about dreamers, DACA recipients. My point here is, please, even if you're not, even if you don't have any kind of legal status here in the United States, you can still contact your elected official, your politician. You don't have to be, yes, to vote, you need to be a U.S. citizen, but to contact and tell your elected official what you want, that doesn't require you to be a U.S. citizen. Okay, you don't even have to call. That's one way. But even if you call, that doesn't mean you're going to speak directly to the senator or House representative. You're going to speak to the staff or just get the voicemail. They count those calls. They review them, or you can send a letter, or maybe their website online has some kind of inquiry box, submission box. Okay, so everyone's different. So check that out. That's very important, especially if you want some kind of status. Just don't depend on YouTube only. You got to do some proactive action here. You got to take some steps for your status as well. Immigration attorneys can't do it alone. There's a lot of advocates for immigration as well. I see the comment here. I'm going to try to address comments towards the end, but also now let's shift gears. Well, about the so yeah, I mean, good news. Budget resolution passed. Just because it says passed doesn't mean there's a law right now. The budget resolution is the very, very first step. Okay, and if you read about it online, it was passed 50 to 49. So, as expected, this is gonna have some tension. Okay, this is gonna take a while. Actually, 50, yeah, 50 to 49. So the resolution was adopted. So now it's going to go to committee level. So they're going to have some discussions, and that's when we can find out more details about the budget, right? That includes the lawful permanent resident pathway for prospective immigrants. Okay, so I know a lot of you are asking about essential workers. Is that included? We don't know right now. It's still too early. Okay, hopefully that would be great. But I also want to talk about. So of course, we share breaking news. We just share regular news every Friday. I'm back now. I apologize. I had to take a little time off because my wife gave birth about a little over a month ago. So if you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so and with that being said, I might have to sign off a little early, but let me share with you. So USCIS, I mean Senate approved. The Senate approved the new USCIS director. I'm probably gonna mispronounce her name, Jadot. She made a statement, okay, and I'm gonna share with you what action she has taken so far. But just to summarize her statement, this is about last week on August 4th. She said that since January 2021, USCIS has taken immediate steps to reduce the barriers to legal immigration. increase accessibility for immigration benefits, and reinvigorate the size and scope of humanitarian relief. Now, the latter is what I'm very interested in because, you know, what President Biden administration is doing with through ICE doesn't appear that way. But ICE is a different agency, right? It's also under the Department of Homeland Security, but it's separate from USCIS. So just to confirm with you, this director is only for USCIS. So she is an immigrant herself. That's what information I found out, and she wants to follow the goals of Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas and set the priorities of the Biden and Harris administration. That's quote unquote work of USCIS to ensure that the work of USCIS lives up to our nation's highest values. Com- Let me know in the comments if you think the President Trump administration lived up to our nation's highest values. I think we all know the answer. But so in general, this is a great, wonderful news that this person, Director Jadot, is now in office, okay, with USCIS. Now let me share what she has done so far. Very important things because a lot of people had to spend a lot of money. Let's say you had filed, you're likely it may have been a situation you filed 485 adjustment of status application, and let's say you provided a medical exam. Okay, if you file 485, whether it's employment or through family based, you have to provide a medical exam, 693. Okay, and before the last couple of years, it's only valid for 2 years. Now they changed it. I believe the announcement was yesterday. They changed it so that the exam results are valid for 4 years. I know this is kind of like a foreboding thing because you're thinking, well, is it a catch-22? Like, why would it have to be valid for 4 years? But you just never know if your case takes forever. But I'll share a success story very soon. But yeah, I mean, you would hope your case doesn't take as long as 4 years, but unfortunately, some cases are taking almost 2 years now, even just to get the initial green card. So that's why this is good news for people who haven't filed yet. You can do this, or uh, you know. So the thing is, you have the practical tip here, friends. You don't get the medical exam first. Prepare your documents, prepare your evidence, gather that, especially if you hire a lawyer. Because for us, we normally before our practice was like let's provide the medical exam at the interview. But we sometimes USCIS will send a letter and say that they want there's a courtesy notice to you need to provide your medical exam. Okay, everything honestly should be done by email anyway. But they claim that that takes more time in the case. So we have a new strategy. We're going to ask our clients for evidence before we get the medical exam. So at the time that everything looks great in the evidence, then we ask our clients to go get the medical exam. And that usually, in a clinic, by average, takes about 5 to 7 days for you to get the actual results on paper, the 693 form, in a sealed envelope. Okay, so just the time frame for us, our team, our goal is always try to provide the results. Get the file ready within 2 weeks. This all depends on client cooperation, of course. 2 weeks to 4 to 5 weeks is our metrics, is our goal as a company, as a law firm for you, because we know you're waiting for your status. You're waiting for your work permit, your advanced parole if you're, need to travel for emergency purposes. And here's why you need to wait. You should wait to get the medical exam at least until you're ready to file your application. It's because you cannot get the exam more than 60 days before you file your 485 application. So if you get it 61 days before, then unfortunately USCIS will say, hey, you need to go back and get a new one. And what does that mean? It's money out of your pocket. All right. So that's what we're concerned about as a law firm. How do we reduce the cost to you as a client, to an applicant? Okay. So I hope that you can take that into consideration. That's one of our offers with our law firm, which, by the way, friends, if you're new to our channel, please subscribe down below. Smash the like button. Send us a comment. Show us some love here. And I wanted to share with you, again, if you're new to our channel, we do offer free 15-minute preliminary discussion. Okay, and you gotta share this not so secret code green card guys, okay? And our phone number, well, I guess because the screen is right here, okay? Right there. 346-330-5888. I apologize. My screen's all messed up right now. I'm using my phone. Something up with my laptops. I know I've got like two. Let's see here. So back to the. So we'll keep you updated about this new director. Who knows what's going to happen if she has a change of heart? I hope not. But if anything changes, which unfortunately sometimes it does, depending what's going on in the climate of politics. But right now, it seems so far she's doing what she's promising so far. So I would say, from John Ting, she's a deal maker. Okay, not like the previous president. She's doing some good things for us. The other thing she's doing for us is, let's see here. USCIS expanded the partnership with the Social Security Administration. So that means, because we've had some clients, wonder like, do they apply for the Social Security number after they get the temporary work permit, or what's going to happen? So they announced that you're now able to apply for a social number or a replacement card as part of your adjustment of status application process. Previously, people had to apply at the actual Social Security office. So meaning on that Form 765, you're actually going to get the Social Security number because they had that question, would you like one, when you file for the work permit for the first time. So they say in quotes, this illustrates our commitment to operating our nation's immigration system more efficiently to save applicants' time. Which, by the way, friends, let me share a success story, not necessarily in terms, well, it's related to a client, of course. A client, USCIS unfortunately gave her the wrong amount of time, validity date, for 10 years on her green card. Yes, that's great. That would be nice if she was actually eligible for it, but we want to prevent her problems in the future when she goes for her naturalization interview to become a U.S. citizen. So we have to apply for I-90 to replace that card and tell them you're supposed to give us a 2-year resident card, conditional status. So my point here is, normally we have to call a USCIS office. I did that. I also heard from other attorneys we can do the live chat on their website. So this pro tip, you will get through, depending on what your request is, you can get what you need done. Normally, why we call USCIS, normally the hotline is we need to submit inquiry. If it's been, they didn't respond to the first time, and it's been more than 30 days, we want to go to level 2, customer service. So we submit live chat. We got that done today in the same live chat with the same agent. I don't think it's a bot. I think it's a human. We were able to schedule an InfoFax appointment. That's an appointment at your local USCIS office, because that client I was talking about needs an appointment to get her passport stamped to show proof that she's a resident in the meantime. Because when we filed I-90 to get a new card, the government requires you to provide your original green card, your resident card. Okay, so that's proof in her passport in case she needs to travel on an emergency basis or for anything like that. So, but the next thing, if you need to do that for yourself, by the way, they don't do it on the spot, but they do send your information to level 2. You'll get a number from DC, a 202 number, and from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I forgot what time's up, but yeah, they have wide-ranging hours. So you just have to have your phone ready in case they call you. Okay, so if you see zeros, you may see zeros all across on your phone. That could be the government, okay, calling you back. You don't want to miss that phone call. Let's see what else. So that's very helpful. That just about the Social Security Administration. That'll save you some time there, a lot of time. And that really wraps it up. I mean, let's see. You have any questions? MacDin. Hi, asylum seekers are included in the bill, or are they? And what period is considered essential workers? I haven't seen the text of the bill because it just passed budget resolution, so it's still early, MacDin. But we'll keep you updated, okay? I gotta help out change the diaper, so I will see you soon. See you next week. Take care now.